Like today is my special day, my big wedding day.
The whole Lobola thing, it's a very respectable piece. I understood the steps, but the thing that I couldn't get right was the language. And I went in there and I started butchering stuff.
Call him Batata.
Batata.
The rope is not enough the power to pull the light event because they broken many times.
Yeah, it's been a day, hey? Like, yeah, it's been a long day. That was definitely one of my biggest concerns is how would Sabelo's family react to this Chinese guy trying to marry off their daughter?
So I love Crazy Rich Asians. I've watched it 10 times, so this is like my movie coming into my real life. I'm excited for everything. I think it's beautiful seeing love come together. And like they say, two worlds collide. And I think we're going to get to see that today.
Well, first I was like, your friend. Wow, an Asian man, hey? Trust you to go that avenue. But I wasn't really surprised. Sabs is exotic. Like, I don't know if you've also seen how she looks. I always tell her, I'm like, you don't look South African. So I wasn't really surprised. I thought she'd marry a white man, like white. But when she came with Naz, I was like, okay, more or less, you know. I think for me, the thing that was comforting was the fact that he's a Christian. So I wasn't really worried about values and morals and stuff like that. I think with anybody, when you meet a person, I need to know, like, what are your beliefs? Like, do you guys believe the same thing, to know? So I think that was the reassuring thing for me to know that you guys have the same beliefs, the same morals. So you guys stand for the same thing.
Their morals align. There's a lot of similarities in their cultures. I think language is still a big thing. We went to an Asian restaurant. Someday I'm like, what are these things? And Naz is just there and I'm looking at the pictures because we don't know what the menu's saying. But they navigate that beautifully, and I think that's what makes their love special.
It's a very unique meeting of cultures, so yeah, I think that'll be a new thing for everybody. I think a lot of people haven't experienced this, so it's going to be very unique. That is exciting, yeah.
For the first time, I was worried because, he's Asian, and I was like, how is he, like, in terms of traditions and stuff like that? But then when we talked over the phone, I realized that he's a chill guy. My biggest concern was the culture clashing, but no, they blend so well.
My name is Dorcas Tam. We moved to South Africa about 13 or 14 years ago. We do ministry with the local people. We outreach to Zulu, stronger, Sabelo, or those cultures. Some culture or traditional thing quite similar to Chinese. Those they love, we also love it. They enjoy our Chinese noodle, and we also enjoy their moroho, spinach.
I chose the French rose with the side bands. I thought it looked quite nice and romantic.
Mama Johnny? How many minutes to speak? 30 minutes.
Okay, I keep it. Soccer fine. Feeling quite nervous, but excited at the same time. I'm anxious, actually. Like, how's the venue looking? How are the girls next door? Like, yeah, a lot is going through my mind.
Sabelo is my second child. It was for the first time that she came with somebody. I told them that you don't bring anyone except that you are ready with this person. I can't be meeting lots of people. So that was the rule. With Naz, I've gained a son. I wanted to know that, how did you meet him? What kind of a person is this one? Where does it come from? What is their culture? What is their religion? I wanted to know everything about this man that she's talking about. But above all, what I liked about that, Naz is a Christian and we are also Christian. And that humbles me in a way
To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. I think the little is an understatement. But yeah, today we're here to do the negotiation. All right, here they go. Oh, it seems like they got in so easily.
The whole Lobola thing, it's a very respectable piece. Sabelo is their heart, is their love. They're not just going to hand them over just like nothing. And I went in there with Nez's brother and Nez's mother. I literally said, I was like, word for word. I understood the steps, but the thing that I couldn't get right was the language. And I went in there and I started butchering stuff.
During the process, I learned the meaning behind Lobola. In the past, I think of it's just about money. But after so-called negotiation with the elders, and then I found that Lobola, the meaning behind is very meaningful.
How are they going to do the Lobola? How are they going to pull this off? This is a very out of our depth kind of practice. That was definitely one of my biggest concerns is how would Sabelo's family react to this Chinese guy trying to marry off their daughter? How are the traditions going to work? How is the practices going to work together? My main role wasn't really to do any talking because they did negotiate in their language, in Zulu.
So I'm big, and that's like two different worlds. So I literally needed to call everybody on my phone that is Zulu. I watched a whole lot of Zulu TV, lots of music. I got in there. I had to do my thing.
In Chinese way, we also negotiate the Lobola. We do not call Lobola, of course. We also negotiate the amounts of money. But the different way is the side of the bride, they got the money in terms of how many tables of the wedding feast. Because our family relative come or friends to come, they will contribute or give the envelope, put some amount of money, and then all those money or gift go to the bride's family. So this is the difference. Zulu way, we money transfer, and then directly the elder of bride's side they receive it. Yeah, but for us is use the wedding feast to see how much they can get from the relative or friends.
My name is Njongo Mbangeni. The one who was styling Sabelo and Nez. Nez, he wanted to be a Zulu man, so I had to make it everything animal. He'll be smelling like an animal. And leopard. Leopard is for royalty, so he wanted to be like also a real king, I believe. So this is umkhele, which is the headgear. The feathers. It's called impangela. Then you got the teeth of a lion here on the neck. So it shows how many lions he has killed, right? It's the leopard skin. Then also the leopard belt here. And then these are the tails of a leopard. It's called ipeshu.
What have you said this one already?
These are the armbands.
And then these are the tire shoes.
Yes, then you get your shoes there, which are made of tire.
Yeah, what is it?
Strong. Mbatata.
Mbatata.
So, this is the wedding dress. And the color scheme here is red and gold. Gold represents prosperity, wealth, and a bright future. The fish pattern are koi fish, and it represents goodwill and symbolizing a blessed path ahead. The aim of the dress is to elevate the status of the bride and lift her high. And when she wears this dress, the woman is transformed into a beautiful bride. The dress itself is a tale foretold for her good fortune marrying into her new family. The Chinese traditional outfit for the groom is a dress. This is the same style of outfit as a king in ancient times to represent the wealth and likeliness of a king. The color scheme here uses gold to once again represent prosperity, wealth, and the aura of a king, attached to a jade to amplify that aura. The shoes of the bride uses a phoenix as the pattern. It is seen as the highest and most majesty bird of them all, representing the bride to be seen the same way, and her beauty is incomparable. And there is the shoes of the groom. They match the gold of his outfit, continuing the symbolism of wealth all the way from head to toe. They are a pair.
Today I'm here at my own brother's wedding as his best man. So my job is to make sure everything he plans goes according to his plan. My day started really early this morning. I promised my brother I'll bring the truck with all the materials, all the decorations. We arrived here around 7 o'clock and saw the venue. The place was great and we waited for Naz to arrive.
He loves getting his hands activated through craftsmanship. And obviously he's come up with the hardest possible thing to put up for his groomsmen.
We had some difficulties. We were planning to finish by 10:30 and I think we finished around 12:30.
The moment he got here, things got kicked into another gear and we've just been non-stop preparing, non-stop setting things up, solving problems, complications.
His idea always beyond my imagination. I think I'm very passive. He is in a very active way. Mom, I will do this and that. I plan to do this, I decide this. Everything he organize and propose and then make it happen. I'm just a listener, being very passive and then just follow or I support.
We spent the entire morning getting the venue ready. The groomsmen are not just groomsmen, we're also handymen with hammers and screws and drill bits, and we've been able to put up this beautiful structure today, all obviously conceptually in the mind of Naz.
I'm so delighted today because my nephew is going to get married tonight. At first, I'm so worried about the set up in the hall because the rope is not enough the power to pull the light event because it broken many times.
Sorry, did you want to? No, to give people time to think.
And then I concerned about that. It's impossible to set up today.
Get this up.
But we are all at the same mission. We must to fix it, okay?
Okay, guys, we're ready to launch this missile.
Naz is very, should I say, maybe let me use the word disciplined. It kind of helps subs as well. You know, he's very structured, that's the word. But it also allows subs to kind of be free because he has everything handled. But it kind of forces her to also just stay in line a bit. Yeah, so it's been nice to watch.
We've put together a light booth that looks like a magazine cover. It's really cool. So Naz is a crafty guy. He always comes up with these great ideas and he's put it all together, but I just help with the plugs.
We need an extension. So if you record. To where? To that plug over there. Good shot. Are you doing that? Quick shower. Yeah. Yes. Can't find the white paint. Can't find the white paint. Yeah. White paint is in my car. Is good? White paint is in my car.
Yeah, it's been a day, hey? Like, yeah, it's been a long day. But I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say that we're all really happy to help Naz out.
We managed to set up the drapes. It looks fantastic. It's almost like you're inside a blanket, like a glowing blanket fort, but like glamorous.
But honestly, like the way that Naz was able to control the situation, and just like figure out a solution when things weren't working, was really impressive. I think he must have a lot on his mind, you know, and to be able to stay focused and make sure that we get that done was really cool. And we got it done, you know, and now fingers crossed that it stays up there where it needs to be.
My most exciting part would be to actually see the traditional side of things or some of the performances that they have. For example, some of the Zulu dances, I'm quite interested to see how and what happens in that situation. We will have a time where we dedicate to essentially a showing of respect to our elders in our family, where we give them the tea, pour it to them, and they drink it as a way of them saying they are approving or accepting or acknowledging this relationship that is taking place, this union of the family.
I'm looking forward to how the day is going to go. I'm looking forward to the program. I'm looking forward to the dresses, the outfits.
We've all been waiting for this day, so just want to see them enjoying themselves and celebrating their love.
The love of two individuals colliding worlds and starting a new chapter in their life.